Well, a warm welcome to everyone. I'm very honored to open this awarding ceremony of the first edition of the SEMS Philippe Louvet Innovation Award. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, to Philippe Louvet family. Welcome Solange, to the many participants from L'Oréal, to the members of the strategic board, to the members of the jury and the competing teams, the members of the task force who designed the details of the award, and the many members of the SEMS community. So a warm welcome to you all. We will kick off the session with a video kindly provided by L'Oréal, and then I will present the members of the jury before handing over to the chair of the jury, Professor Andreas Cerrone.
Hello everyone. It's a very important moment for the L'Oréal company and also for me personally because 25 years ago, Philippe Louvet, as an HR of the Consumer Good Division, hired me. So it's a fantastic souvenir, and it was a long time ago, but in my mind it was yesterday. And it's the reason why also we are very proud of this partnership with SEMS, because Philippe had been one of the first to strongly believe in the future of this coalition. And it's the reason why this amazing award for innovation, it's absolutely in tune with first the Philippe Louvet values and the spirit of Philippe, always turn for the future in absolutely connection with the new generation and with a very international mindset. So for all these reasons, I'm very proud to launch this Philippe Louvet Innovation Award for HR.
So our partnership with the SEMS at L'Oréal is born a long time ago. Originally was mostly a European club. And in fact, what we like about this, it's totally in line with the values that Philippe Louvet was cherishing: diversity, excellence, and innovation. And now we're very glad that SEMS has become a true global network, with South Africa joining the SEMS this year. And what is very unique about this award, it's the first time we have a combination of schools, alumni, students, and faculty members working together. It's never seen before, and it's totally in sync with what Philippe Louvet believed in.
L'Oréal has been supporting the SEMS Alliance for many years now, and when we see how the SEMS Alliance has developed over the last decades, becoming this very unique and very powerful network, we are extremely proud, because with L'Oréal and SEMS, at the end of the day, we share the same values. We want to develop these future generations of international business leaders, and this future generation, they need to be very well prepared, very well equipped, to enter into this complex world. They need to be responsible. They need to be willing to contribute to a more inclusive world, a more sustainable world. With this new award, this Philippe Louvet Innovation Award, it's another great occasion for us to continue to support the SEMS Alliance and this value of innovation, which is very dear to our hearts at L'Oréal.
And so we want to wish
good luck to the winners.
Warm thanks to L'Oréal, and especially to Jean-Claude Legrand, Bertrand Lalleux, and Eva Azoulay for your commitment to the SEMS Alliance, for launching this award together with the SEMS Strategic Board, and for your generous support to the SEMS winning team. It should be noted, I think, that for the first time ever, SEMS wins an award after an individual. Yes, Philippe Louvet has been working with SEMS for over 20 years in his capacity as a VP, Senior VP HR at L'Oréal, and then as a pro bono SEMS strategic advisor. And during this long period, he developed an incredible amount of new ideas, initiatives, etc. And that's why it was making so much sense to everyone that we should link this award to innovation, and that the objective of the award should be to foster innovation within the Alliance. I will now present the members of the jury. All submissions to this first edition were screened and rated very carefully by the jury, with composed of outstanding people. We've had an incredibly prestigious jury. I will start with Andreas Cerrone, the chair of the jury. He's the vice president of Bocconi University, and many other responsibilities. Among them, he's the chairman of Borsa Italiana, the Italy Stock Exchange. He's been a rector of Bocconi and the chairman of SEMS. And with that last position, he worked very closely with Philippe. Masa Inakage is the dean of the graduate school of media design at Keio University in Tokyo. Also, as a member of the strategic board, he worked very closely with Philippe on a number of dossiers, and innovation is really one of his fields. Bertrand Lalleux, you saw him in the video. He's the senior vice president. He's a senior vice president human resources at L'Oréal. He's also a member of the strategic board, and he played a key role in setting up this award. So warm thanks, Bertrand. Jean-Paul Larson is a professor emeritus at HEC Paris, and he is a founding member of SEMS. SEMS, which was founded at a time when a joint degree was an incredible revolution. So Jean-Paul is also a very champion of innovation. Jonathan Moores is the business education correspondent for the Financial Times. And finally, Victoria Saint-Pierre, she is a SEMS alumna. She's had a very rich career, founded many companies, and she's also a champion of creativity and design with the Victoria Saint-Pierre shoe company in Stockholm. So warm thanks to all the members of the jury for your diligent evaluation of the project and your superb work during this past weeks and months. So I'm happy to hand over now to the chair of the jury, Andreas Cerrone. It's up to you.
Thank you very much, Nicole, and welcome to everyone also on my side. It's been for me a great honor and a privilege to chair this very high-level jury, and especially to chair this jury for the Philippe Louvet SEMS Innovation Award. As Nicole mentioned, Philippe was not only a close friend, but for me has been not only an advisor, but really a kind of mentor during my chairmanship of SEMS. So it is really an honor and a privilege for me to be chairing this jury. Now, we did receive a number of very high quality projects for this first edition of the award. And this, of course, has been very much appreciated. I will quickly go through these projects, and then before, of course, announcing the winning team. So first of all, as you can see in this slide, is the project titled Designing Digital Business and Transformation. This is a project that was mostly presented by two schools, St. Gallen and Copenhagen Business School. It's a very innovative and well-developed project, which is, of course, tackling a very key topic for business education of the future, the one of digitalization that so much became relevant and accelerated during this pandemic crisis. It was very well planned, and it's a project with a very high degree of scalability and sustainability. The second project is titled Speed Up Education. It's once again a very innovative project involving quite a large number of SEMS stakeholders. Also, the collaboration of McKinsey, the consulting company, and with a very solid and talented team of students. Let me say that out of the 6 projects, we could say that 3 of them were mostly presented by faculty. When I say mostly, is because in some of them there's also been collaboration of students, and the other 3 were mostly presented by student teams. So this Speed Up Education project, once again, is a very innovative and solid project that also deals with the opportunities and threats of technologies in the future workforce. The third project that you see is titled SEMS Business Innovation Challenge, and it proposes the introduction of a competition among SEMS students, which would collaborate with a corporate partner, especially on issues related to environmental and social innovation challenges. Again, a very innovative project presented jointly by ESADE with students from other teams as well. The fourth project that you see there is titled The Future of Learning. It actually is an innovative and rigorous project, which is very much consistent with the global spirit of SEMS. Indeed, it has been presented by 3 schools in 3 different continents, Prague, Sydney, and Sydney and Ivy, it also involves the participation of 4 corporate partners and 1 NGO, and it's very much a learning experience based on both online and offline methodologies. The 5th project is titled Strategy Simulation on Social Entrepreneurship. So once again, a very important topic. This is a project that has been developed mostly by GSOM, by St. Petersburg, which actually also involved a company in a software company, a Russian software company. It involves students from different schools, and it actually is based on an ad hoc software and the collaboration with a successful Russian company and a Belgian IT developer, together with alumni from McKinsey again. Again, a very solid, robust, and innovative project. The final project, the 6th one, is titled Uniting Global Minds, Creating Lasting Impact. It's a great students and alumni initiative provided by New Generation Consulting, a very special initiative by SEMS alumni that provides for pro bono consulting services to social enterprises. So as you can see, very, very good quality, high level and innovative projects. We as a jury were very satisfied to have received already in the first edition of the Philippe Louvet Award 6 projects. We were not expecting so many, and especially we were especially satisfied by the quality of these projects. So I must admit that the work of the jury hasn't been simple. We had a number of meetings and evaluations and discussions. And I would like to take this opportunity to especially thank all the jury members. I would also like to thank the participants, i.e. all these teams that have presented their projects. Unfortunately, at the end of the competition, of course, there must be just one winner. And so we had to make up our mind despite having received this number of very high quality projects. Also, let me once again express my gratitude to L'Oréal for having supported this award. So I think we can now turn on the final stage, which is the one where we announce the winner. And we can, I think, move to the next slide. And the winner is actually the Future of Learning, the project presented jointly by Prague, by Ivy and University of Sydney, with the support of a number of corporate partners, as you can see, Deloitte, Google, MasterCard, ABB, and Hilti. So congratulations to the winning team. Really an outstanding project that will have impact on the Master in Management run by SAMS. And I will now leave the floor to the authors of this project, Ladislav Till, Andreas Schotter, and Massimo Garbuglio, to give a short presentation of their project.
Thank you, Professor Cerrone. It's my honor and pleasure to speak for the whole team which worked on submission of this project. And obviously, we would like to express our deep gratitude to all the jury. And once having seen the other projects which were submitted, also great respect to all other teams who submitted their project as well. For us, it's not only an honor, but also a great commitment to deliver what we have promised and to enrich the SAMS Alliance with this capstone project. Before I pass the word to my colleague Andreas, who will elaborate on the essence of the whole project, I would just briefly say what were the key issues we wanted to tackle by this initiative. We all started that in the autumn last year, so even before the COVID-19 has hit our world. And now it seems to be even more important to have a course which would make our alliance even stronger. So basically, we wanted to develop a unique SAMS curricular element which could be broadly shared across the alliance and which could be nicely scalable. We also wanted to tackle the issue how to make our corporate partners even more involved on the global level, because they act sometimes a bit more locally. And this project will try to raise the SAMS awareness across different countries due to their required participation in the course to which they have committed. And last but not least, we were also trying to incorporate and have involved not only CPs, but also our students who are welcome and who already contributed to the submission of this project. So they will be part of co-creating this course. So basically, these were the essential motives. And now I would like to ask Andreas to elaborate a little bit on the essence of the course.
Yeah, thank you, Ladislav, and also Massimo, who we decided not to speak because of connection issues. Before I start, I also would like to express my gratitude to L'Oréal for pushing this innovation initiative, to the jury, to the entire SAMS community. It's fantastic, and we are really grateful for that one. And we have limited time, so let me jump right into this. If you would forward the slide, please. So when we set out on this course, we had three objectives. The first one is we wanted to really create innovative learning. And that doesn't mean just the learning as such, but also the learning outcomes. That was the first dimension. The second dimension was we wanted to leverage the uniqueness of the SAMS network over and above anybody else out there that might compete with us. And the third one was we really wanted to address the learners' needs, and in this regard, the students. And over the last 6 years since I've been on the academic committee, we heard over and over again the request by students to be more involved in designing their learning journey. So these three dimensions were critical, leveraging the overall SEMS Alliance to be really innovative on learning, the mode and the outcomes, and high student engagement. One important aspect is that we, if you mind forwarding this slide, please. One, if you just click on the next slide. I will not read the slides as such. I will talk more what we wanted to do. So on the first dimension about learning, we wanted to address the mode. That means how do we actually connect across the network? And the traditional model has been through exchanges, mainly through some projects like the UN climate project have already leveraged a limited number of schools for joint delivery, but we really wanted to design something that is scalable to the entire network. That was our first dimension. Then when I talk about network, I'm not just talking about schools, we also talk about corporate and social partners. So this was the design fundamental or the basic for the program. When it comes to learning outcome, we also wanted to address something that links with the existing core elements of SEMS, and at the same time would push us further, something that has not been addressed. So the big issues here are specifically on co-delivery. So that's what can be done at the same time across the world, where students, for example, from Prague, from Paris, from Ivy here in London, Ontario, from Bocconi, from South Africa in the future, can at the same time be in one course, have a local experience, so have some standardized content, but at the same time collaborate across the world. So the overall framing of the project is lateral collaboration, and I believe in the future this will not go away. There are lots of calls for deglobalizations. We firmly believe that this is not the case. So lateral collaboration will be an action item where students will collaborate in teams while they are studying in Sydney, and Ivy, in Prague, in any other school who wants to join. And we already have interest from a number of schools who want to join the launch. And so this is one dimension. And then we're looking at what is the content demand that we are looking at. And at this point in time, after surveying the students as well as the corporate partner, we found that the topic of artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud computing, virtual global value chains, doing business in China post-COVID-19, and global innovation networks are really critical aspects. And we have commitments from these corporate partners already to co-deliver this program with us. I'm really happy about UNICEF joining us. UNICEF's blockchain initiative is led by Cristina Lomazzo. She's a SEMS alum, really fantastic leader. Who has contributed again and again on the projects. But let me go back to the corporate partners. While this was locally connected, these corporate partner collaborations, they really embraced the globalness, particularly Deloitte, ABB, Google, Hilti. They really stepped up in activating their global network further than just the local connections they have built at the headquarters. So this is the outline of the project. And one important aspect is the idea of flying the plane while still building it. So what we will have is, we have about 50% of the content being customizable by the students. What does it mean? We will have different global subgroups that students can enroll in, and while they are engaging in topics like, for example, artificial intelligence, they will co-create some of the content, and upon completion will share the outcome of that one with the entire group. So really an important piece to the project. So I think my time is more than up. I would like to thank again the jury, L'Oréal, the global office, and foremost my collaborators. Without them, this project would not have come to life. So thank you.
Again, congratulations to the winning team. I would like to take again this opportunity to thank all the participating teams to this year edition. I would also like to once again thank L'Oréal for their valuable support. It has really been also emotional on my side, because this award is titled to someone who gave so much to the SAMS community. I think he's still very much missed, both at SAMS, just as he's missed at L'Oréal. And it is really nice that we have this opportunity to have this award, which is in some way very much consistent not only with the spirit of SAMS, with people from all over the world collaborating in these projects, as we have seen in the winning project, but not only the winning project, but also with this, say, sensitivity to innovation, which was very much at the core of Philippe pressure on SAMS. I must admit that when I was chairman of SAMS, but also many years earlier, when I joined SAMS, I always saw this leading person, and I sometimes wondered what was pushing him to give so much time and effort to our important community of SAMS. And then I realized that it was just his passion for innovation, for globalization, for these values, that entrepreneurship that are at the core of SAMS. So it's been really a challenging and emotional experience for me, and I think for the other jury members. The great news is that L'Oréal has been willing to renew the support for next year, and once again we're very grateful for this support. We will start with the call for submission this fall, and we'll actually have the awarding ceremony at the SAMS annual event in 2021. So to all the participating teams that did not have the luck to win this year, don't be demotivated. You can try again. And we very much look forward to the next Philippe Louvet award. Thank you very much to all of you for participating in this ceremony, and look forward to seeing you in the future.